Hello student, this sixth chapter superposition of waves. Today we are going to see about the amplitude of the resultant wave produced due to superposition of two waves. Now let us consider two waves of same frequency but different amplitude. They two waves differing in phase by phi. So displacement, their displacement is given by at when x is equal to 0, it's given by y1 is equal to a1 sin omega t and y2 is equal to a2 sin omega t plus phi. By superposition principle, the resultant displacement is equal to the sum of the displacement of all the individual waves. So y is equal to y1 plus y2. So substituting this value in this equation, y1 that is a1 sin omega t plus y2 a2 sin omega t plus phi. Now here we are using the trigonometric formula, that is sin a plus b is equal to sin a into cos b plus cos a into sin b. So using this formula, here we get that sin omega t plus phi means sin omega t into cos phi into a2 sin omega t into cos phi plus a2 cos omega t into sin phi. Now taking sin omega t common, we get sin omega t here a1, here a2 cos phi, so a1 plus a2 cos phi plus a2 cos omega t into sin phi. Now let us take that a1 plus a2 cos phi is equal to a cos theta and a2 sin phi is equal to a sin theta. Putting this value in this equation, we get resultant displacement is equal to a sin omega t into cos phi or cos theta plus a cos omega t into sin theta. So again here this is the expansion of the sin omega t plus theta. So resultant displacement of the two waves of different amplitude but same frequency is given by y equal to a sin omega t plus theta, where a is the resultant amplitude. Now to find the value of the resultant amplitude, we are squaring and adding the equation 1 and 2. So we get a square cos square theta plus a2 sin square theta is equal to a1 plus a2 cos phi whole square plus a2 sin phi. So cos square theta, taking a square in bracket cos square theta plus sin square theta, but we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1 into a square is equal to, again we are using a plus b whole square formula. We are getting in this equation, we are getting that a1 square plus twice a into b, here a is a1 and b is a2 cos phi, so twice a1 into a2 cos phi plus a2 square cos square phi plus here a2 square sin square phi. A2 square sin square phi. Now in this case, here A2 cos square phi plus A2 square sin square phi, taking A2 square common, cos square phi plus sin square phi, but cos square phi plus sin square phi is 1. So A2 square into 1 is A2 square. So this equation becomes A2 square is equal to A1 square plus twice A1 A2 cos phi plus A2 square. Then A is equal to root of A1 square plus twice A1 A2 cos phi plus A2 square. So this is the expression for resultant amplitude. Now there are special cases that if the phi is equal to 0, that means both the waves are in the same phase. Then putting this value cos phi is equal to, here phi is equal to 0, in this equation putting this value we get cos 0. So this equation becomes A is equal to root A1 square plus twice A1 A2 cos 0 plus A2 square. But cos 0 is equal to 1. So we get that root A1 square plus twice A1 A2 plus A2 square. And this is nothing but the expansion of A1 plus A2 whole square. So resultant amplitude is equal to root A1 plus A2 whole square, or resultant amplitude is equal to A1 plus A2. Now if both the waves are having the same amplitude, that is A1 is equal to A2 is equal to A, then putting this value in this equation, the resultant amplitude when the phase phi is equal to 0, means when they are in the same phase and having the same amplitude, then the resultant amplitude is equal to twice A. Second case, when phi is equal to pi, means they are in the opposite phase, then putting this value in this equation we get A is equal to root A1 square plus twice A1 A2 cos pi plus A2 square, but cos pi is equal to minus 1. So we get that root A1 square plus minus twice A1 A2 plus A2 square. So this is nothing but the expansion of A1 minus A2 whole square. So A is equal to root A1 minus A2 whole square, that is A is equal to A1 minus A2. Now here also, if two waves are of the same amplitude, that is A1 equal to A2 equal to A, then the resultant amplitude will be equal to 0. So if they are opposite phase, two waves are opposite phase and they are superimposing with each other, then the resultant and having the same amplitude, the resultant amplitude is equal to 0. We also know that the intensity is directly proportional to the square of the amplitude. Here, in this case, amplitude is maximum, resultant amplitude is maximum, and its value is A1 plus A2. Therefore, intensity will be maximum when its value is equal to A1 plus A2 whole square. So maximum intensity is that when its formula is given by A1 plus A2 whole square. Similarly, for minimum intensity, here we have said that the minimum amplitude is that A1 minus A2. So putting this value in this equation, we get minimum intensity is equal to A1 minus A2 whole square. So maximum intensity, when the amplitude is maximum, intensity is maximum and its value is A1 plus A2 whole square. When amplitude is resultant amplitude is minimum, then intensity is minimum and its value is equal to A1 minus A2 whole square.